Thanks. Well, age, extreme weight loss, and genetics, they all contribute to sagging and loose skin. For many years, plastic surgery was the only answer. But now there's a high-tech treatment that significantly tightens skin on the face and body without going under the knife. And it's offered right here in North Texas. Dr. Bill Johnson of Innovations Med Spa is back to talk about Thermage for loose skin. Hello, Bill. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Thank you.
This is a great option. I've experienced Thermage firsthand. How does it tighten loose skin?
Well, the main problem with loose skin as we age and go through things like pregnancy and so on is the collagen that supports the skin is thin and stretched. Okay. So if we're going to address the problem, we have to, again, address the collagen. We keep talking about collagen.
Yes.
Because that is what makes our skin look young. It's what gives us the resiliency and the appearance that we like.
And we see loose skin all over the body. It could be from losing excess weight, and it could be on your lower torso. It could be on your face, natural sagging that occurs. Maybe on your abdomen after having a baby?
After having a baby, very common for us to see that.
Okay.
And so what Thermage does is it uses radiofrequency heating, which is a process that the heat goes from the probe to a return pad that we place on the other side of the body, so we get the deepest heating possible. And as you can see on the probe, it lays on the skin and applies both the heat and the cooling, so it keeps it more comfortable.
Right.
And then the heating first contracts the collagen, so we get about 40% of our effect immediately, because the collagen, as it's heated initially, is contracted. Then as the body replaces that collagen and heals that area, we get further tightening and further thickening of the collagen over time.
It's nothing short of a miracle, isn't it, this Thermage treatment?
I think it's a scientific miracle.
It is a scientific miracle.
That it was designed to understand what's going on in the physiology, what's going on in the body, and then how do we address that problem and fix it with the technologies available. And
there's really nothing we can do to prevent this sagging, is there? It's just time.
One of the big things you can do, Amy, and this is very important, is sunblock.
Okay.
Because about 80 to 90% of skin aging is caused from sun exposure and UV damage. And so using sunscreen on a regular basis and avoiding that pretty tan that we all like really does help in avoiding the thinning of the skin and avoiding the thickening of the epidermis, which gives us that leathery appearance.
Oh, we don't like the leathery appearance.
And we don't. And the main thing you can do for prevention is to wear a sunblock all the time.
That seems like an easy step we can do every day.
Every day. I've been wearing sunblock on my face for over 20 years every day.
Yep, and you look not a day over 30,
well,
so there you go.
I wish.
It's working. All right, you brought some stunning before and after pictures as usual, so we can really see what Thermage is doing. Here we see a picture of the face.
This is a picture of the face, and in particular you'll notice on the jowl line and jaw line on this patient that's really a claim to fame, so to speak, of Thermage. It really does tighten around that chin and neck.
That's amazing.
You can also see around the mouth where she's had some good lifting. We see a lot of lifting with Thermage patients.
Oh, she must be thrilled with those results.
Very pleased.
Here's another. This is another chin before and after for tightening.
This is before and after, and this is only a month apart. And you can see on the before picture, she has almost a full double chin. On the after picture, only a month later, she's already gotten a loss of a lot of that. She's also lost some had some good lifting around her eyes.
She must be thrilled with these results, because often it's not excess weight that causes that chin. It's hereditary.
It's hereditary.
Genetics.
And the loosening of the skin. And again, when we tighten that collagen back up, we see some real improvements. And again, and she is only a month in. She's going to consider. On the abdomen, I think we see some of our most dramatic results. This is a person that was in their ideal weight range. She's young, but as a result of pregnancy, had developed a lot of loose skin in her mid-abdomen. Had Thermage, and 6 months later
is a different person.
It's hard. It's one of those you have to look at your pictures and make sure you got your names right.
Oh my gosh!
Because
if it impresses the doctor, you know it's working.
Yeah, you just have to look at your photos, make sure the names are right, because it's such an impressive result.
Now, after Thermage, is there any downtime or recovery, or is it pretty much back?
Pretty much right back to work. Now, a lot of our patients we will give a little sedative or pain medicine to help it because the process can take a couple of hours and it can be a little wearing, so to speak. So a lot of them won't go back to work on the same day. But certainly by the next day, everybody's back at work. I don't think you missed any time.
I didn't miss any time, and you see results immediately. Dr. Bill Johnson, thank you so much for being here. Thermage is such a great option, and those pictures speak for themselves. All right, Innovations Med Spa's main office is located at 1601 Lancaster in Grapevine, but they also provide Thermage at the Artistic Salon DPA in Dallas and at Larry North Fitness in Fort Worth. For more information, call 817-410-7970 or log on to their website at innovationsmedspa.com. You can also email Dr. Johnson at drjohnson@innovationsmedspa.com. And of course, we'll have all this information on our website, wfaa.com/GMT. Check later today. Okay? Brenda, Gary, over to you.